When you're needing a little inspiration or confidence boost. Welcome to tonight's live. Hey everybody, it's Wahome. Let me know in the comments below how you spent your bank holiday weekend and what you've been up to this week and what kind of successes and challenges you've been facing. If you're watching this live, it's just gone 6:03. So put in the comments live. And if you're watching this on the replay, then put in the comments #replay. If this is your first video of mine that you're seeing, then comment below newbie, just so I know how new you are to my content. So tonight's live is going to be basically me going over how confidence plays a key role in terms of our success. What are the signs that we lack confidence? How we can go about to increase our confidence. And then also at the end, I'm going to be offering you like a special gift that's really going to help you in terms of raising your confidence, taking control of your life, and in getting you to start taking actions and getting momentum in terms of building up your confidence and seeing new results in your life. So we'll dive straight into the content. And so we'll dive straight into the content right now. And I'll just let you know, because I'm using Restream, I can't see the comments on Facebook or on any of the different channels. So I will be toggling through the different channels just to see who's commented, so I can stay engaged with my audience, because engagement with my audience is really important to me. So let's dive into the content. So we're looking at confidence or self-esteem. A recent study by Workplace in the UK found that 70% of women stated they suffer from a lack of confidence, while 65% of men stated the same. And 60% of both men and women stated that lack of confidence prevented them from more senior roles, an increase in salary, and affected their emotional well-being. Now, those are large proportions of the population, because this study was done on, I think, around on 10,000 people. So it's a large pool of the population that's shown that, amongst men and women, that a lack of confidence is a massive issue, and also highlighting how lack of confidence can affect your ability to earn high salary. It can affect your ability to have the confidence to go for more senior roles and get senior roles, and it can also affect your emotional well-being. Now, signs that you're suffering low self-esteem are what we're going to discuss right now. So if you've got low self-esteem, it's very likely you're suffering from lack of motivation. And that's because if you have low self-esteem, then it's most likely you're in a job that you don't have passion for, or doesn't challenge you, or you don't feel valued in. And so because of that, your motivation is going to decrease, because you're not doing something that challenges you or gives you passion, or where you're feeling valued. And then because your motivation is going away, decreasing actually, your self-esteem will also will gradually decrease too. And then before long, you'll just feel like, that feeling of on a Sunday, you're dreading going into work and life's just passing you by. If you're experiencing mostly negative emotions, then it's likely that you have limiting beliefs. Now, a lot of the times these negative emotions can come from past traumas or experiences, such as childhood or bad breakup relationships or failed businesses, and there'll be limited beliefs that then are created from those emotions, because the emotions could be you get resentment or anger, or feeling of sadness, and then limited beliefs come from those, and it could be things like you're not good enough, or you can't run a business, or you're always going to be alone, and then it then drives the thoughts you have, so you feel negative thoughts. So if you're experiencing a lot of negative emotions, then it's really important that you're working through those emotions to clear them. Otherwise, you end up with a lot of limiting beliefs. So that's also a sign of low self-esteem if you have lots of negative emotions running you. Unhealthy lifestyle. So whether you're feeling stressed, poor sleeping patterns, or no exercise. So if you're feeling stressed because you're overwhelmed, you're working long hours, you're not doing a job that you love, you struggle to ask for help or even say no, and then that compiles even a more bigger workload for you. And obviously your stress is going to go higher, and then you're going to be feeling that pressure, which is also going to have an impact on your self-esteem, because you're going to start doubting yourself, making mistakes, rushing things. And actually, yeah, that's going to have a massive impact. And also, if you're having poor sleeping patterns, then it's going to affect your energy, your mindset, your mood, your way of thinking, your actions, the massive effort you can put into your work, your productivity levels, and all those are going to play a massive impact in terms of your self-esteem. Because if you're unfocused and all over the place, then you're going to be doubting yourself, you're going to be worrying a lot, and you're going to be feeling really tired, and that's going to eat away at your self-esteem. The same with exercise. If you're not exercising, again, you're going to feel sluggish, have self-conscious feeling about your body image. Your mind's going to be affected, and obviously, because exercise is one of the best ways to like boost your self-esteem, because it increases the feel-good chemicals. So if you're not exercising, you're going to have the totally opposite of that. So, and all eating habits. If you're eating lots of unhealthy foods, like takeaways, microwave meals, having lots of heavy carbs like bread and rice, these are all going to have a massive impact on your energy levels, on your mindset, your mood, and how you feel. And that also play an impact in terms of how high your self-esteem is. And then you're also going to be having difficulty speaking up and prioritizing your own needs, wants, and feelings. So if you suffer from low self-esteem, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to, say no to people or deal with difficult conversations. Be able to put your own needs first, because you're most likely going to be putting everyone else above you, and you're not going to be able to communicate your feelings, because you'll probably feel that your feelings aren't valid, or aren't in high value as other people. And this all comes from a lack of self-esteem, because you're going to be not, having that much belief in yourself, or having a high self-worth for yourself. You're also going to be in perpetuating negative self-talk. Now, you're constantly having negative self-talk, or beating yourself up when you make a mistake, or when you come across a challenge, or even like constantly doubting yourself. All this negative self-talk is energy zapping. It drains your energy, so it makes you feel lethargic. It makes you constantly worry, and all these negative self-talk all obviously come from like a negative emotion and a limiting belief. So if you find yourself in this negative self-talk constantly, then it's very likely you have low self-esteem. And if you have low income, quite a few researchers have found that people with high incomes generally have high self-esteem, and people with low income generally have low self-esteem. So there's a direct link in terms of like your self-esteem and how much money you earn. So if you're earning low income, it's very much like you've got low self-esteem. Just going to check if there's been any comments. No comments as such. Okay, so the impact of low self-esteem, it's very important that we work on our self-esteem, because it has a massive impact, not only on our business, but also on ourselves personally. So if you're not working on your self-esteem, the impact it has on you, it keeps you in your comfort zone, because you feel safe, you don't have to take any risks. But the problem is, when you're still in your comfort zone, you're not growing, you're not developing yourself, and you're not taking risks, because it's when we step outside our comfort zone and we do actions that cause us to like shock our body and our mindset, and cause us to like expand our abilities, such as like asking your boss for promotion or asking for a raise. These things help you grow and develop yourself, because even if you get the promotion, it's not really about that. It's about speaking your truth, and it's about taking the risk to take actions that are going to develop you and grow you and expand you. Now, if you're having low self-esteem, you're not going to be doing any of those things, because you're going to stay in your comfort zone where it's safe, you don't have to make mistakes, you don't have to risk failure or rejection. And the problem is that you'll just stay in the same stagnated position, and things will never change, and life will just pass you by. Um, you're going to fear to make mistakes, so you're going to fear um, to have to take risks or actions, um, and fear that making mistakes will give you a poor reflection or make you out to be like not good enough, um, or that you don't know what you're doing. And obviously, like, people who have low self-esteem don't ever want to make mistakes, but really people who have high self-esteem love to make mistakes. They don't continue to make the same mistakes over and over again, but when they make a mistake, they don't see it as the enemy. They see it as, oh, this is a great opportunity to learn, develop myself, and grow, and then put out something even more better. While someone with low self-esteem will see mistakes as the enemy, will see mistakes as something to fear, that's something that makes them doubt their own self-worth, and then something that makes them never want to actually do anything ever again. So, that's what low self-esteem will bring you in terms of mistakes. You'll be constantly second-guessing yourself, and that causes you to exert lots of energy on negative self-talk. So whenever you have an idea or an opinion, you'll just be constantly second-guessing yourself and talking yourself out of it. And all that just breeds more negativity. And the issue with that, like attracts more like. So like attracts the same like. So if you're negative, you're just going to attract more negative things. While if you're positive, you're going to attract more positive things. So you're just going to be surrounding yourself in an even more negative, mist that you can't get out of. You're worrying about the opinions of others. So you're constantly worrying about what people are thinking about you, what other people are doing, the results they're having. So you're never ever really present because you're always stuck in your head worrying about, well, what does that person think of me? What does that person think? You're never actually in your body, and then you're not proactive because when you constantly worry about other people, it doesn't give you. You're spending so much time focusing on others rather than focusing on what you're doing. So you don't actually take action in terms of completing your tasks, and then you fall into procrastination because you're just constantly thinking, well, Joe has 10 followers, I don't have any. Then you just focus on, well, how does Joe do it? And then you don't actually ever do anything for yourself. Rather, what you want to be doing is to focus on your own situation, focus on your own action taken, because you can't control what other people are doing. You can only control what you're doing. There'll be an inability to communicate assertively or express your opinions if you have low self-esteem. Now, these are credible. It's really critical in the workplace because if you can't communicate assertively or be able to express your opinions, people are going to start doubting you that you know what you're talking about. They're not going to listen to your opinions. They're not going to give you credibility, and they're not going to look to you as someone that can lead or inspire others. Or they're going to take advantage of you as well because if they can see that you can't say no, for example, they're going to dump work on you or make you do things that they don't want to do. And that's obviously going to increase your workload, increase your stress. So, low self-esteem will cause you to have an inability to communicate in a assertively and precise manner. So why is self-esteem important? Now, self-esteem is important because you'll be more assertive. If your words and actions have conviction, you'll be taken more seriously, which will help you advance your job and career. So it's really important that you have high self-esteem because it'll make you more stronger, and it'll make you have more of an impact in your workplace, not only in your job and your career too, because you'll be able to say no, be able to deal with different conversations, be able to communicate in a way that has conviction, and you'll be able to express your ideas. You'll do more, so you're more likely to engage in challenging but manageable projects. This will push your boundaries of your comfort zone, which will encourage you to aim for and achieve new goals. So when you have high self-esteem, you're willing to then step outside your comfort zone and do things that expand your boundaries. So, for example, if you always want to do public speaking and you have high self-esteem, then you're likely to put yourself forward for presentations that involve speaking. For whenever someone asks a question at a big event, you'll be willing to stand up in front of everyone and voice your opinion. And then you'll also be willing to push your comfort zone. So if you know that you've been able to talk in front of 100 people, then you're going to want to then be able to talk in front of 300 people. So you'll always be willing to expand your comfort zone and push yourself to new limits. So having high self-esteem could really allow you to achieve more bigger results and have big success. So you'll communicate more effectively, and confidence allows you to speak concisely and with clarity. Professionals who communicate with confidence can convey what they want to their clients and co-workers in a clear and efficient manner. So when you have high self-esteem, you're more likely to be able to communicate with authority, with clarity, and convey confidence, which will allow you to build relationships. And obviously, relationship capital is one of the most important things in business or in life as well. So if you can build strong relationships, then you're likely to be more successful. So the ability to have high confidence will also allow you to be a more stronger communicator and actually have more of an impact in your business and in your personal life. And also, research has shown time and time again that people with high self-worth have higher salaries. So the more confidence you have, the more likely you are to have a higher salary, because you're going to be willing to put yourself forward for bigger projects. You're going to be willing to take risks, such as ask for boss promotion, or leave your current job to create your own business, or take risks in sales. All these kind of things that will involve you taking calculated risks. You'll be willing to do, and all those risks have rewards attached to them because they have a direct link in terms of increasing your salary and allowing you to have a better quality of life. So, it's really important that you do work on your self-esteem to raise it, because it will have a massive impact on how much you earn. And then also, it will increase your productivity, energy, and give you increased focus. So when you have higher self-esteem or higher confidence, then you're more likely going to have a positive mindset, because you're going to look at things differently. You're not going to fear failures. You're not going to fear mistakes. You're going to see them as an opportunity to grow and develop yourself. And you're not going to, do things like quitting yourself or fail to finish what you started. Because of that confidence, you're going to, pride yourself in doing a good job and pride yourself in wanting to achieve good results. So your whole mindset is going to be more of a growth mindset, because obviously you're going to be developing yourself, doing things like exercising or keeping yourself healthy, which will all have a massive impact in terms of increasing your energy, increasing your focus, and increasing your productivity. While you have a weak mindset, you're going to not do any of the things I've said. You're not going to exercise. You're not going to be looking to develop yourself. You're not going to be looking to push your comfort zones, taking risks, and you're not going to be, looking at really going past. You're not going to be looking at really going past your comfort zone. So that's all going to have a massive impact in terms of your results you're seeing. So if you're looking to master your confidence, increase your income, and start achieving more positive results, and if you're ready to start taking positive actions, then my special gift to you is I'm offering you my free ebook, The 7 Steps to Building Self-Esteem. Now, in this book, it's been craftily designed to, take you on crucial steps that will help you build your self-esteem. And it's also got specifically designed exercises in the book that are designed to help you eliminate past traumas, blocks, that allow you to help you to create new habits and beliefs that support you, and also helping you to start taking actions, and also have the accountability structures around you to ensure that you are reaching your goals and you are hitting your targets. And there's also got mechanisms in there that will help you from going backwards and returning back to your old patterns. So this book has really helped me to achieve the results I have, because for me, I feel like right now, 6-7 years ago, I used to suffer from low self-esteem, but right now I feel my self-esteem is really high. I love taking risks. I love learning from my mistakes, my failures, and I also have strategies in place now that when I do feel low self-esteem, I'm able to instantly bounce myself back up and get back to taking action. So I don't get affected by self-esteem as I did years ago when I had low self-esteem, and that really affected me and affected my results. So I'm going to put a link of the book in the comments below. So if you want a copy of that, you'll be able to just click on the link and get yourself a copy. I would advise you to, really get your hands on that book, because that book will allow you to start taking action now, to start seeing changes in results, start seeing changes in the success you're having, and to start allowing you to feel, start allowing you to feel better about yourself and have a better relationship with who you are, and also allow you to have more impact in your professional life and in your personal life, which will, like I said, will have a direct relation to the results you're seeing and also the success you're having. So don't waste any time, get the book. Otherwise, if you really enjoyed tonight's live and the comment below top stuff. If you stay to the end and you're an A player, then comment A player. And then also, tell me one thing that you can take away from tonight that you're also going to be able to implement straight away in your life, because it's good listening to what I'm saying, but it's in the implementation where you see the growth and you start seeing the magic. So I'd advise you to pick one thing that you can instantly incorporate in your life and then start taking action. Then I'd also love to hear about this action you're taking. Send me a message or leave me a comment and say, I implemented this and this is the success I've had, because, your success is my success. And I just want to see you grow and start making changes in your own life. And also, if you want a copy of the slides, I will put a link as well in the comments below so you can have a copy. Others, I'm doing a live tomorrow at the same time at 6 p.m. So check that out. Otherwise, thanks everybody for being on tonight's live. Stay safe, keep healthy, take actions, stay positive, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.